How we will go to the nature of Shiva, we will understand little later. That is a secret which I am going to unfold at the end of this video. Om Namaste. Hope to find you all in blissful mood. Day by day, many members of our group are maturing and forwarding very advanced in the spiritual path. It is very happy to note such things are happening in our group. Today we are going to discuss the ancient secrets of Tantra, Mantra, Yantra, the unknown divine secrets, and how to know them and how we are knowing them. Let us discuss. And we have discussed and known earlier that from Brahman, the unmanifest had come. From the unmanifest, the Mahat had come. From the Mahat, the Ahankara, egoity, had arrived. From egoity, or the Ahankara, the 5 subtle elements had arrived. What are the 5 subtle elements? The sound, the touch, the form, the rasam, and the gandham. From these 5 subtle elements, what came is Panchabhutas. What are those Panchabhutas? We have already discussed. The Agni, Prithvi, Jala, Vayu, and Akash. Before the universe which had come, there was a void. Absolute Brahman, absolute silence, nothing was there. There were no vibrations, it was totally Nishkala or pure existence. Out of the vibration, what came is the sacred Om, the sacred sound of Om, and then the universe was formed. At this stage, the Shiva is Nishkala. He needs a companion in order to activate, in order to create an activity. Female energy emerges from Shiva, from the Nishkala Shiva. That female energy is Sakala Shiva. That means the Nishkala Shiva will not do anything, it is pure consciousness. The Sakala Shiva will cause everything and bring activity from time to time. Time to time does not mean from one time to another time. In the minutest part also, the Thruti time, one Thruti to another Thruti also, there is a creation which has been endowed, which has been activated, which has been guided by she or female Shakti, which is called Sakala Shiva. Shiva is the inner core, inner circle, the deepmost core where Nishkala is found, where the absolute pureness is there. On the periphery, as it goes and as it comes out of the core, the activity starts. You can understand through an electric motor shaft, when it is rotating without any wheel or without any free wheel or any fan, you will not see the difference between the core being stationary and the core being running. That will be the condition, because it is continuously rotating, and that rotation is generally not visible to the naked eyes. Om Namah Shivaya. I bow my head to the ultimate Lord Shiva is the meaning. By salutation to the Lord Shiva, let us understand more about Himself. Through Himself, let us also understand about the Divine Mother, the Shakti, the Sakala Shiva, the other part of the activating Shiva. Shiva is in the form of Panchabhutas. Kanchipuram representing the earth. Thiruvannaikaval representing water, Jambukeshwarar. Thiruvannamalai representing Agni, fire. Srikalahasti representing air or Vayu. And Chidambaram, Akash, representing the sky or the ether. In going little deeper into the aspects of 5, there are 5 fingers, 5 toes, 5 senses, 5 elements, etc., etc. Lord Shiva, being the Lord of Panchabhutas, has got 5 kind of activities: to create, to keep up, to pulverize, to become disguise, and also to reveal very effortlessly. When we recite the Shiva mantra, all our 5 faculties get activated, that is smelling, tasting, seeing, feeling, and hearing. All faculties are activated one by one or simultaneously too. How we get it? Through the strength of the earth, Prithvi, through the liquidity of the water, Jalam, through the heat created by the fire or Agni, through the vapors, imperceptible nature of the air, and ultimately the nature of the ether, the sky, the vast sky, which can be considered as a container itself. By taking the name of Shiva in different forms, it not only refines our mind and brings calmness, but also sanctifies the whole being. If it sanctifies our whole being, what could happen is the next question, or what could happen would be the next question being shot on us. It could reduce our temper and calm down our egos. It could remove the antagonizing and rebellion move which we have been taught being in the material society. It could show a torchlight and show a right path for our spiritual journey. It could totally unburden us from the luggage what we are carrying, overburdened with unwanted worry, unwanted fear, unwanted insecurity, etc. It could even remove the Graha doshas. The Graha doshas work only when we are attached to the material path. The moment we shift it to Adhyatmika or the spiritual path, the grahas do not attack us at all. Only the prarabdha karma we will be enjoying, or we will be struggling to move around on this society or on this earth. It gives wealth and removes poverty, although we do not want wealth at that stage. The moment we have no tendency, no taste for wealth, the wealth starts flowing to us. Those who search for wealth will not get wealth. Those who reject the wealth, for them the wealth will come. Ultimately, it takes you to the root of the knowing, root of the secrets, as we discussed in the initial discussion of this video. Yantra, mantra, tantra, secret divine knowings. That is what could happen depending upon our advancement. It would elevate us from the higher to the higher to the higher to the supreme highest level of the spiritual path. We have discussed about the Panchabhutas, the five aspects of Lord Shiva, the Nishkala Shiva. How we will go to the nature of Shiva, we will understand little later. That is a secret which I am going to unfold at the end of this video. But what are all we will be enjoying by being with Shiva? How do we convert ourselves as Shiva from this Shiva? Let us discuss. There are 5 Spatika Lingas which many of us have not had the darshan at all, and many of us may not have the darshan also. They are Varalinga at Nepal, Muktilinga at Kedarnath, Mokshalinga at Chidambaram, Yoga Lingam at Sringeri, and Bhogalingam at Kanchipuram. Similarly, Panchanatha Kshetras, we will be endowed with the virtues of having visited the Panchanatha Kshetras, which are Sri Vishwanath at Kashi or Varanasi, Sri Somanath at Somanath in Gujarat, Sri Jagannath at Puri, Sri Vaidyanath at Sri Vaitishwaran Koil, Tamil Nadu, and Sri Ramnath at Rameshwaram, again in Tamil Nadu. We have not seen the Panchamukhas, the 5 faces of Shiva. In one of our earlier videos, we have discussed about it, but we had not had the darshan. We will have the darshan of Panchamukha Shiva too. That means Ishanam at the center with a bright light, Tatpurusha eastern side with golden color, Agoram black and south facing, Vamadevam north side and red color, finally west side Satya Jadam. These are the Panchamukhas, or 5 faces and 5 directions, 4 direction and 1 in center of Maheshwara, Lord Shiva, which we sitting at the place wherever we are will be getting the view, or will have an astral journey and have the Mahadarshan of these Lord's sanctified sacred faces. Whenever we respond to any situation, depending upon the situation and circumstances presented before us, our facial expression changes, our mood changes, our expression changes, our eye view changes, and our tone also changes, our voice also changes, our body action too changes. There are 5 murtis, 5 vigrahas, Pancha Shiva murtis. The darshan of these lords, these Pancha Shiva murtis, is a must in order to attain moksha. That moksha, that attaining of moksha will be given to you, to me, and to all at our place of convenience, subject to knowing the secrets at the end. Ugramurti, represented by Bhairava, the fiery manifestation of Shiva. Shantamurti, the Dakshinamurti, all-knowing, all secrets knowing divinity, and the teacher for one and all. Vashikaramurti, Bhikshatana manifestation of the Lord, that is the wanderer, the beggar of the beggars. In one of the videos we had discussed, I had an experience of being a beggar in Badrinath on my first visit on the Kalaa of Mahavatar Babaji. We think that we have put a costume of a beggar and we have begged, nothing big about it. But here the Vashikara Murti of Lord Shiva is the beggar of the beggar, who is the wanderer of the wanderer. Or you can name him as the supreme beggar. Anandamurti, the cosmic dancing Sri Nataraja at Chidambaram, who danced for Patanjali Maharishi as well as Vyakrapada. And finally the Karunamurti, the Somaskandar, the family manifestation of Lord Shiva with himself, the Nishkala Shiva, the Sakala Shiva, the Parvati Devi, and the child Kumara, Subramanya, or Murugan, or Swaminathan, and so on. Several names are there. The family with a child, the nucleus family, a husband, a wife, and a child is called nucleus family. That aspect, that manifestation, Shiva represents. Karunamurti statue can be seen in Tiruvannamalai in Sri Annamalayar temple. Now let us understand some secrets about Shiva, the Panchabhutas, the Panchatattvas, the Panchamurtis, the Panchakshetras, the Panchamukhas are 5 elements, etc., in a very simple and more understandable manner. One to one, we will have to link and see from henceforth. Please be ready for that. Om Sadguru Babaji Namaha. Om Sadguru Babaji Namaha. Om Sadguru Babaji Namaha.